Now we are starting the keystone. In the installation of keystone script only, we have kept the RapidMQ. The RapidMQ is the queuing protocol which will be queuing all the services and it will be taking the authentication, all the queuing process. So now we are installing the RapidMQ. The RapidMQ is also installing the memcache which will cache all the mem and it will be working over here. Now the RapidMQ's installation is completed. Now we are installing the installing the keystone. Now the installation of keystone is completed. Just now we are configuring the keystone token. This token is used for the authentication between the services and the servers. So this can be anything which, as per your idea, you can give any name over here as a token. So here we are using Cloud HYD as a token. And next it is prompting for the email. Here the email which we are giving is support@cloudhyd.com. Now just I press enter, the installation is going on, the installation is completed. So at the time of installation of the password, okay, we have given the password as a password, so hence the same password is carried forward over here. And now we can check the instance by typing keystone space user-list. So it will show the users which we have created like Nova, Glance and Keystone. Okay, these are the three users which I have created. The installation of Keystone is completed. Now we are installing Glance. Glance is an image service where the Glance images or the virtual images, or we can talk it as a virtual instance images, okay, which are pre-installed images of the OS. This can be installed, the combination of image and the hardware, we call it as a catalog. When we call this as a catalog, we require the OS where the images will be of different OS, CentOS, Cirrus or whatever you want. So this will be installed with the help of Glance. Now we are installing the Glance. Just type cloudhyd_glance.sh, press enter. Now the installation is completed and the Glance, we have to upload an image and by default we kept Cirrus image in the script, hence it is downloading the same image which is a tiny image of 23 MB and that also updated into the Glance. To check the Glance, just type glance space index. It will prompt the image which you have uploaded, the same Cirrus image which right now you have uploaded, the same is seen over here, and now the Glance installation is completed. Now we are going to install Nova. The Nova configuration and the Nova components which we are using over here is the Nova volumes, the Nova compute, the Nova network, the Nova object store, all the Nova components we are going to install. Okay, in the starting we just went to a understanding that we require a separate partition for it. So now before creating a Nova services, we are creating a partition. We are having, either you can go to a partition or a new hard disk. Here I am having one more hard disk which is called as a VDB. So now just when I type fdisk -L space /dev/vdb, now it is showing 1 GB of hard disk. It is a new hard disk, so I am typing fdisk /dev/vdb. Now just I pressed on P, I got print. Now I am creating a new partition. I am pressing N to create new partition. It is asking whether it is a primary or extended. It is a single partition, so I am taking primary as the partition. Now it is asking which default, it is showing as a one partition. This is the first partition, so I am pressing enter. It is asking for the starting sector. I am pressing enter again. And as it is only 1 GB, it is asking for the last segment sector. I am pressing enter. Now the partition is completed. Here we have to create the LVMs. So for the LVMs, we have to install apt-get install LVMs, LVM2. Okay, LVM2 is the package, or on some operating systems, if you want to install, you can install LVM. Okay, now the LVM is installed. Okay, now the partition is completed, installation of LVM is completed. Now configuring the hard disk to the LVM. So before converting the hard disk into the LVM, we have to create PV create and give the hard disk partition. When we have created one partition, it is VDB1. So PV create space /dev/VDB1. Just press enter. It is showing as PV created successfully. Now we have to create the volume. So here we can replace the Nova volume with the Cinder volume also. But here we are creating as a Nova volume. Hence the volume name should be Nova-volumes. So here we are creating the volume group with the name VG create space Nova-volumes space the hard disk, that is /dev/VDB1. Press enter. Now the volume is created successfully. So now we have created the volume and we are installing the Nova. So just type cloud hyd underscore nova.sh, press enter. The Nova is installing. Now it is prompting for the IP, the primary IP. So here we have to be very careful. The primary IP is the IP where it is called as a controller IP. Now as we are using the same machine as a controller, computing node, everything, we are using the same IP as a controller. So the same I am giving, same IP. Now it is prompting for the fixed network. The fixed network, or the network which we are going to give right now, is a network where all the instances, after making this up, after the Openstack is up, we are going to create the virtual machines. So the IP of the virtual machine, these are the IPs which will be given to the virtual machines. So I am giving same 192.168.0.1/24. Now it is prompted for the first IP. Yeah, it will be 192.168.0.1. Now it is prompting for the internet IP. Okay, this internet IP, the internet IPs are the IPs which will be configured between the virtual machines and the public users. For example, if you have created an instance with Apache and this Apache is to be accessed by all the users, okay, now this service and this IP should be published publicly. So all the VMs are on the local LAN. Now these are the IPs which will be given as a public, or we can call it as a public IP. So I am giving the IP, that is total range 192.168.122.32/27, where I will be getting 32 IPs. So these IPs will be used for my provisioning. So now the installation is completed. You can see the same thing by using Nova space list. I am not getting anything, it is the blank. Because no VM is running. No VM is running. Hence it is showing as a blank. Now I want to test, so I am giving Nova space image-list. Now this is the same image which we have uploaded from Glance. Now the total Nova installation is completed. Now we are installing the GUI. The GUI is also called as a dashboard, and this dashboard, the module we call it as a horizon. So just we are installing the horizon over here. Type cloud hyd underscore horizon.sh. Press enter. The horizon will be installing Apache and horizon dashboard. So the total dashboard is ready. The entire installation is completed. You can access with the same username and password which was given in the down, with the same compute node IP, and the username will be the admin and the password as a password which we have given earlier.